Hey, what's up, guys? I'm a bit addicted to playing this deck. It is one of the strategies that I've played on multiple different accounts. I actually got a top 1,000-ish finish, like 1,100 with this deck on my main account. And then I also, on my mini account, pushed to ranked for the very first time with under-leveled cards using this. A similar strategy with just like the Ignite evolution when there are only 2 slots of 2 evolutions. So now it's got revamped, it's become a little bit better, and it is a lot more consistent with the Hero Dark Prince. And if you guys want to go and look over here, I just wanted to showcase the pure proof of Ace, and the top 200 in the world is 171 in the world right now, exclusively using this deck. So if you guys had any questions on if the deck is good at the top of the game, and not just that, like, you know, wherever we are, it is still one of the best decks in the world, whether it's at lower ladder, on mini accounts, or at the highest point in Clash Royale. This is a very good deck to play because you have Barbarial and Skeletons for distractions. You've got Dark Goblin to snipe wizards, so that's super cool. Fireball allows you to actually have an okay matchup when the opponent is running something annoying. Like, for instance, if the opponent has Royal Hogs or a lot of Fireball bait with like a fly machine that you can't kill, it's super nice to have that. So just keep that into consideration. Also, I'm going to go for a Dark Goblin a little bit lower. I'm going to eat some damage from the Witch, and I think that's fine just because I'm able to go for a Dark Prince here and then have the Valkyrie and everything else go onto that. I was hoping the Dark Prince would charge, but I guess not. Whatever, it's whatever. Don't matter that much. I'll go and click the Dark Prince ability if we get a better opportunity, but not really that opportunity for us. So I'm going to go for Skeletons, and we lose the Dark Goblin. If I didn't lose the Dark Goblin, I might have just won the game, but it is what it is. I'll still do a lot of damage, and I'll feel pretty good about it. Also, I can go for another Dark Goblin here. I hope that we time it so that we hit the right minions. Oh, it's not looking good. I think the Dark Goblin actually might straight die. Yeah, that sucks. Well, it is what it is. Sometimes those things happen. I'm going to chuck another Skeleton Barrel at the opponent. It's really easy to just throw Skeleton Barrels every chance you get because, hey, hear me out. It's pretty broken evolution. So even if the opponent defends it with a Witch, it doesn't necessarily matter. One thing is never Fireball the Evolve Witch. Just try to kill with the Dark Prince if you can. So keep in mind. All right, we're going to go for our mortar a little bit lower just so we don't have our Dark Prince wander into his stuff. I'm also going to go for a Barbarian Barrel. Should be good. I mean, one skeleton might hit my tower. It doesn't really matter that much, though. After it's able to kill that, then it locks onto the skellies. I mean, I'm going to go minions here. I think it's fine. I'd rather do that than a Dark Goblin. There's a high chance that he's going to have Minion Horde back, but, like, not able to drop it right now. So minions are at least able to kill the Valkyrie. And maybe they can lock on the tower if he's insane. He's super sick. All right, we're going to try to go for a Dark Goblin up top, going for skellies, and then I think we're able to defend this. I mean, really close that he gets like 1 or 2 hits on the tower, but it's not that big of a deal if it's 1 hit. You want to Elite Barbarian's Rage, that's 8 elixir. I spent 4 with the Dark Goblin and the Skeletons. So if you want to spend 8, I appreciate that, bro. We eat that up. So definitely going to go and apply more pressure on the other side with a mortar, and then just expect him to go in for Minion Horde. I'm going to Fireball that relatively early, and I'm going to go for Skeletons, hopefully to pull back the Minion. Oh, wait, the Minion just died. Only one of them survived. That's sick. Yeah, I think I just win. So the other cool thing is, like, not having arrows in your deck enables you a better matchup in all those decks that are super, super annoying, where the opponent has Evolved Minion Horde and you, like, do partial damage to it, but now we do real damage to it. Sick. So, as you guys can see, this is a deck I'm very comfortable with. It's something I've played for a long, long time, and we're eventually able to collect a lot of the rewards that I've been, like, missing out on. You know, I haven't necessarily pushed up Trophy Road to claim all the rewards that I need to max out my account fully, so I'd recommend you guys to do that. I don't really know what Clash Royale has got in their horizon and what they're doing, but definitely want to claim all the rewards I can. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's get it. Let's go. Slight first game win. I know, right? Insane work. Crazy work. Doesn't happen very often, does it? Doesn't happen that we go on a win streak right out of the jump. Waiting for this a little early stream today? Yeah, I'm thinking I might do 2 streams. I'm trying to do as much content as I possibly can. I really want to dish out more content for you guys and be a little bit more responsible with when I do it, not late in the night. Like, degenerate hours is hard for most people to be here for. All right, so we're gonna go Dark Prince with this. This is pretty bad, honestly. I think that the Skeletons should have been dropped a little bit higher, so then the Royal Ghost would have been illuminated earlier. Then our Princess Tower could target it for a while. Whatever, though. I'm gonna click another mortar here. Obviously, when you have minions and Barbarial, you can defend against most things. Even if we're playing against a Royal Giant, I don't think this matchup's that bad for me. I'm going to go for minions relatively early just to damage down the RG. If he wants to go for a Fireball or a Hunter, he'll be my guest. The only downside is if he somehow got logged with a Royal Giant deck, that I'm kind of cooked, but I don't think he will. I'd say most people with Royal Giant decks just have Barbarial. It's more safe. It allows you to have that extra bit of leeway if you're playing against a Wizard or something of the sort. And the Barb Barrel is just a really consistent card at cleaning things up and also having a little bit of extra health for you to work with. So that's part of the reason why people play that. It's just necessity for people to understand, like, you don't want to overcommit with the wrong stuff. All right, so we can go for a lot of different stuff. I want to go for Skeleton Barrel, though. That's the ideal maneuver. Not necessarily like the best, but it does end up tag hit for a little bit. And then we also get towards the evolution, so I'm kind of okay with it. I'm not going to Fireball. It would just cost too much elixir. So the thing that I like doing is dropping my Dark Goblin like here. Good snipe the Hunter, and the Hunter won't be able to hit it. And the Hunter just dies. So a good trade to do this. As you guys can see, you can do that with Witches. You can do that with Archer Queens. You can do that with Hunters, obviously, which are really low. Oh, that sucked. That was really bad. Oops. One more Skeleton surviving there would have been a different outcome, but it's fine. All right, so no Hunter in cycle, so we can go Skeleton Barrel here. I could click the ability. I'm not going to. Going into Tombstone. Maybe I do. Screw it. Yeah, this is bad most of the time, but I mean, this very specific spot will get a lot of damage and feel good about it. I mean, bro's got a Dark Goblin in RG deck, so we'll just do the damage we can get. Great Fireball here. Expect him to Fireball too. There's no doubt he Fireballs that, so let's just go Dark Goblin preparation. Not the best game on our end so far, but we at least predicted like a lot of the things he's going to do. We're going to go for Dark Prince here, and then I think we're just going to have to go Barbaro. Clean that thing up a little bit quicker. And hopefully have the splash damage from the Dark Prince and everything. It is what it is. Let's go Mortar other side. Go Minions here. Trying to get his RG in the wrong lane so that we can just defend it a little bit more cost effectively with like Dark Goblins. We could just go Skeletons directly on top of this and full counter. Okay, if I wasn't terrible at the game. But alas, that's not how we work. Definitely want to click the ability here. See what we can do. Probably going to get a good trade. You never know, though. If that hits my tower, I'm sad, bro. Go Skeleton Barrel other side. The Knight should just straight die. Hopefully we got good enough interactions to win this. I don't want to lose a game here, guys. We don't want to be losing at all. Alright, so we'll do this. Should die. That's good. Maybe going for Mortar in the other lane. The Royal Giant is kind of cooking me, but not the worst thing in the world. I've seen worse in my day, you know? Seen worse in my day. The fact that he continuously applies pressure on that side is actually kind of good for us. The downside is the Dark Goblin is really annoying because I can't kill it. It's one of the few times that I'm like looking at a Dark Goblin like, what the hell? Like, why do you have it in a deck that doesn't have log bait? And it works so well when we don't have any way to counter it. I just send it. Should be able to do some damage here. I mean, go Dark Goblin and Barbaro probably. We don't even need to. Let's just go Minions. Damn, I'm really focused right now. I really super want to win this. Have to apply a ton of pressure if I hope to win this. Yeah, I actually don't think this matchup is very fair. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, damn, I don't know why the dude has a Dark Goblin in a deck that I can't kill it with a building. So, yeah, we'll go to the next game. Sometimes these things do happen. This is actually one of the most obnoxious decks I've ever played in my life. If I was better at the game, I would have won this one for sure. But obviously, I didn't play perfect, so I fumbled. And then when someone gets an advantage with a matchup advantage and they play okay, kind of tough. Well played on his end. That's my bad. I usually don't lose games when we are trying very hard. Tagathan. RG is my downfall. Dude, RG with Dark Goblin for no reason in the deck is definitely my downfall. Oh my god. He just knew I had Barbaro or something. What the heck? Like, that is a criminal to play into that. It is part of the game, but that is super frustrating. Like, you can't kill the Dark Goblin for the positive elixir trade unless you, yeah, and then the RG just completely counters everything. Like, if I would drop a Mortar, and then he has a Tombstone so that I was really, like, pressed to get damage. I think the Skeleton Barrel plus also having the Hero Dark Prince ability might have been the best way to do it, but it was very difficult. Not an easy spot. Hopefully we can win every game after, though. Good kill, right? Cool. He clicks about ability, that's fine. Gonna go Skeleton Barrel to the other side, so fortunately for us, no Dark Goblin to worry about. It's just a Magic Archer, so it's gonna be an even trade if I Fireball it. You're very much like that. I'll go Mortar in the right lane, too. Definitely going to go Dark Prince if I can time that correctly. I didn't. Sucks. Should have been a lot better than that. I think we can actually activate King Tower here with the Firecracker. Dude, I don't know how that hit my tower too. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Still want Skellies, I guess, but at least I activated King Tower. If I drop Skellies, I wouldn't have activated King Tower, so it is what it is. I just got a hit on my tower instead. No cap? Yeah, dude. RG is insane. I think RG is like not that broken. It's just certain times if you are playing a siege deck, it is not fun to play. A lot of times like decks feel broken, but they're not actually broken. Like I would say a lot of people like really hate playing against Expo and say that Expo is broken, and I would say Expo is really unfun to play into, but it's not really broken. It just has good matchups that you can't win sometimes. A little bit traumatizing. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm just drinking your chat. What the heck? Alright, let's just do this. Fireball here. Look the ability. Drop a Dark Goblin. Get the Rhino on the tower. Yeah, I think that people randomly at like mid-ladder just throw in a card that shouldn't be in the deck. Like the Firecracker in this deck is weird. Fine though. I mean, it's just gonna win us the game because it's like a... I mean, a Firecracker and a Magic Archer, they're two cards that pair really poorly together. You have two range cards for no reason, so if your deck is exposed to have like a major weakness that doesn't really make sense, then you will lose the game against decks that are good. But sometimes your weakness is actually a strength if the opponent doesn't have the appropriate card to counter you. So, like for instance, if your deck is flawed and you have, like, I don't know, 4 buildings, and your opponent has a 2-win condition deck with no defenses, the 2-win condition decks sometimes will like have good matchups in most matches because it's like kind of common now. But the 4 buildings things will definitely do very well into the double win conditions, even though it does so poorly into like a singular direct damage resource like Graveyard or Goblin Drill. I don't know. It's just something that I've realized. It's like sometimes people can mutate their decks to beat certain things when it works worse into everything else. For instance, if you have a Royal Giant deck with Royal Giant deck with Dark Goblin, the Dark Goblin doesn't make sense because if the opponent has Log, they're going to log your Dark Goblin and you're never going to be able to outcycle their Log. So you're just going to give them a +1 elixir trade every single time. So, that's the type of thing, like if you have Barbarrel, then it's like, okay, they rolled the dice and they got lucky on that, you know? You just need to be the evil one? I know. I need to be the evil person that just drops the crazy stuff. All right, we're going to hit him with the Barbarrel. And we're also going to go Skeletons here. See how it goes. Don't really want to do much. I think I'm just going to get minions down here and then clean everything up and not take the hit. Wow, that's insane. He clicked Goblin Curse too. All right, let's go Skeleton Barrel because the ammo from the Dagger Ditches is limited and no Goblin Curses in cycle. Might just won, hopefully. We'll see. Destined to get a connection. Oh, he's got Barbarrel. P.E.K.K.A with Goblin Curse and Barbarrel. Tough match, but is very winnable if we play well. Let's go Mortar other side so we ignore that so we can apply pressure and get the Mortar to load in. Probably going to get countered by something anyway. I don't know this interaction. I should remember it, but I guess the Mortar doesn't get a shot even if I Barbarrel. Silly play for me. Fine, I mean, live and learn. I could have Dark Prince at the bridge and went in the other side, but I think it's okay. I just drop it in the bridge on the left side. It does cost 4 elixir for us to drop it and then click the ability at 7, so it's a lot. Usually on counter pushes, that's when I do it. I'm not going to do it now, because then even if I get a P.E.K.K.A hit, it's like not worth it all. Furnace comes down, as expected. Definitely going to have to fireball that. Did not expect that, to be honest. Fine, though. Pretty sure the P.E.K.K.A just straight dies to the minions and I get a good interaction. Even with the zap, it's like a lot of elixir that he just spent. And he didn't really get a great trade because he went into a side that he already did all of his damage in the other lane. If he Musketeers again, we're in a very good spot. And I think he has to. Yeah, I think he Musketeers after that locks. No, he's just down so much elixir, it doesn't even matter. So the game's over. Yeah, we won. I can click the ability too, so then after the P.E.K.K.A gets a hit, then it just doesn't end up hitting what it needs to. So we have a bit more clearance and a little bit more leeway to get more goblin hits. We shut down the Musketeer and this game's over. Nice. Hell yeah. So as you can see, like I would say this is a very reliable strat. We can sit back, relax, and even though our opponent has Goblin Curse, Furnace with Barbarrel, it's actually not that tough. It's actually not that tough. It might look tough, but it's not that tough. I swear. I swear it's not that tough. Great skeletons for us. Easy defense. No damage. You're beautiful. It's true. Little P.E.K.K.A. Alright. Yeah. It's a free win. As you guys can see, I didn't expect to have that many difficult things in that deck, but still wasn't that bad. But the music can be turned off. I play with sound. Yeah, I play with sound too. He has music on. Who do you think has matchup this time? I think I probably did not have matchup because he had Barbaro and whatever it was. But the only game that was like very unfair was the Archie game, bro. I didn't expect to have any of those today. I expected to have solid matchups the entire time, but that happens, you know? Sometimes you get cooked. These minions need a hit. And they do. Great Dark Goblin, great minions, great mortar. Everything worked out. We activated King Tower. We isolated the Firecracker to hit our King Tower. The minions locked onto the Firecracker, then went on the balloon. He fireballed in the wrong thing. I mean, what more could we ask for? As you guys can see, this deck is really easy to pilot if you want to manipulate the arena in your favor. It's great. I could have pre-fireballed everything. That would have been even more kick-ass, but I didn't do it. I'm going to go Barbaro here, and I think I'm going to go Dark Goblin to snipe the Witch. It dies. Beautiful. Dark Goblin should get like 2 hits on a tower. Nice. Let's go. Which mortar deck do you play? I just play a very fast cycle one. This is probably my favorite one to play across all my decks. I've been addicted to playing it for as long as possible. I'm sure you guys have seen across multiple metas that this has been the deck that I've been playing. I very much like it. So I don't know. I also took some feedback from y'all, and I want to have titles that are like less similar to something that I felt like, I don't know, is true and accurate, and just like something that I haven't done a billion times. I even though I've played this deck a lot and there are adaptations to it, I feel like you haven't seen this title in a while or ever seen this title. So that was cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do different titles from what I've been doing because it just gets boring. You know, we want to switch it up a little. We'll try to switch it up a little bit more with titles. All right, what do we do? Do we just go for Dark Prince and then win the game? Or I guess we can go Skeletons, Mortar, spam them on the other side and just be a little bit of an incessant nuisance. Yeah, let's click the ability here when the Dark Prince is right about to die. Just for the hell of it. I think we win against the Valkyrie now with the Mortar shooting on it. Yeah, we definitely win now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sayonara. Alright, I'm going to get another Mortar down for the memes. Okay, I could Fireball this. That's actually just way better. It's going to get a hit, but it's not that big a deal. Because I can take the other tower here. And then feel better about myself. I think the Barb does hit the tower. Let's go! Light work. The 2-0 victory, guys. As you guys can see, I do feel really comfy with this. I would go Mortar here, Dark Prince, and then minions directly on top. Sinister, probably spam. You got to go to good defense. Guys, I might be going to Finland soon, too. First time ever been invited to see the new Supercell team and stuff like that in a long time. We'll see. Like, you know, like OJ and those guys. It's not actually done yet, but I don't know. And maybe you guys were asking, where's Jake? Where's SirTag? And maybe they listened. Who knows? I have not seen them in, like, I don't know, 3 years. I haven't been to Finland, which is insane. I'm from Finland? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. All right, let's get one more game in at least and see. Come on. All right. Last game of the day. Let's get it. Let's get it. You gonna do CRL again? I don't think I'll ever play CRL. I don't think I'll ever play CRL. It's just not something I enjoy. I like playing the game and enjoying the actual impact that I can make in a video sense and not necessarily in any other way. Turn on tag? Yeah, dude, we got this. Easy. But yeah, after this game, I got to go because I have some stuff to do. But I'll be back and I'll probably stream again later tonight too. Excited for that. All right, the boss bandit needs to not dash on my face, please. You don't like when that happens. We're not a fan. Oh, kill him. Wait, the Dark Goblin pieced apart everything, and then we have a Royal... okay. I was going to say Royal Nuisance. But we'll see. So, hopefully we can win this one real quick. We're going to go in for our Mortar here. Definitely going to be able to kill that. We're lucky. Yeah, let's just go Skellies, and then Dark Prince. Damn, oh my gosh, this is scary. That hit my tower, I think I just lose. Thank God it didn't, man. We got so lucky with it. Holy hell. That was like prime time best Dark Prince I've ever had in my life. Yo, Dark Prince completely cleaned up everything. That was so much crap flung at me. Guys, we might have committed a little bit too hard. We might have went a little bit too all in. It is what it is. I mean, we live and we learn, but that was funny. All right, we're going to go Skeleton Barrel other side. We still have Barbaro. We have Fireball. So we have moves and we have plays. So we'll see what we can do today. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Fireball first. Then I'm going to go for a Barbaro. Hopefully we can get Skeletons down here and just clean up the Witch cost effectively. I mean, I really don't like this Boss Bandit locking onto me, but it's destined to do it. You never know. I'm hoping that we don't get completely screwed. Guys, we got to win this game. Come on now. Boss Bandit's kind of goated. Boss Bandit is kind of goated. We're going to go for this on the other side. We should be able to get that on the tower. Let's go. Okay, we're back in business, boys. We are back in business, boys. Oh, that could have been so much better, though. No, I went right into Executioner. I'm throwing. Oh, no. Guys, I just threw. Please let me win this one. Oh, I need this. I need this. I need this. All right, let's go this here. Minions. Skeleton Barrel. He's spamming way too hard, though. Brother, Boss Bandit's so damn good. It's actually so damn good. Holy heck. I can't believe I lost this game, guys. I can't believe I lost this game. Damn. It is what it is. Wow. Yeah, I fumbled. I mean, there's an Executioner and also a Witch. I lost that. Gotta end on the win? Yeah, we'll do 3 more minutes. We'll do 3 more minutes. Let's go. Last game of the day, guys. This is actually the last one. I'll play this last one for you. I completely effed that up. I can't believe that game. That was tragic. Insane, dudes. Legitimately insane. Yeah, the Executioner in which I just completely fumbled that. I think in those matches, I just need to play safer and play a little bit more defensive until I get opportunities. And I dropped a little bit too much elixir. So we're just going to go for minions here. Hopefully we can just go for Skeleton Barrel and get a ton here. But arrows are out of cycle, so this is definitely a good opportunity. Come on, come on. What are we doing? If we're able to play like any way, shape, or form aggressive with Dark Prince, that's going to be cool. But it generally has to be double elixir. If you click the ability, it's just going to cost too much. Is this deck better with heroes or Dark Prince instead of Knight? Yeah, I think that the Hero Dark Prince is probably a little bit better. That's what the best player in the world is using with it. I also think the Knight one is totally accessible, usable, and good. The main thing to be worried about, I think, is if you ever match into someone with a lot of splash damage, try not to overcommit into a Witch or a Wizard, because the cost efficiency of their cards is crazy, and sometimes they'll just have like Elite Barbarians or something super annoying, and then they'll steamroll you. That's kind of what I did in the last game. I was a little distracted and I made a misplay. It's all good, though. Been a while since I caught you live. Hope all is well. It's going pretty well, man. I super appreciate you. For real. But yeah. Looks like this one's going to be a good one. You can also go Dark Goblin here to activate King Tower. You have also Dark Goblin in the back. And then like Skeletons to activate King Tower. But I rather just not. I rather keep my Skeletons as silly as that seems. I kind of want to have distractions, so I'm guaranteed to win this game. Alright, we can go for a Mortar on the other side. Also throw down Skeleton Barrel here. I could Fireball on the minions. I think that's probably worth it. Yeah, screw it. I'll just do that so I can take the tower guaranteed. Dude, we're doing so much work right now. I should be able to get minions down to kill the entire Royal Giant. And then I can go Dark Goblin as well. He'll probably arrows that and not have nothing for the Dark Goblin. Let's go. Guys, we're so dialed. Good. It's good. All right, we should be able to go for a Mortar as well. And then I can go Hero Dark Prince in the middle if I want. I'm going to Fireball this first. I'm going to get Skeletons down. Might just get a complete cleanup on that. Beautiful. Yeah, so like having 2 Winkages like Royal Giant and Hog Rider, it's super interesting to play into decks like that because they used to be super bad, but now they're actually playable and fundamentally a bit more scary. If you ever match into those decks, just realize that they are actually representative of the meta more than they were before. So just something to keep in mind. All right, let's do this. We go next. GG's. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a little bit of a short one, but I did want to record something with you guys today and do it a little bit earlier before I'm back later tonight. Seriously, love you guys lots, and make sure to check out the pinned comment if you want to see more Clash Royale gameplay and more Clash Royale action. I will end up having another video tomorrow, but if you want to see like the best Mega Knight deck in the new meta, something that I thought was super fun to play, you guys can check that out in the pinned comment. This Mega Knight deck is kind of a nightmare and also just super, super fun to play. It has freeze, and it also has 2 Wink Editions. You have the Hero Dark Prince, plus also having another Wink Edition. You're able to bait out the opponent's building, and then the other one's going to do a lot of damage. So I just really enjoyed playing that deck, and I'm sure you guys would like it too. Check it out in the pinned comment, no matter when or where you guys are watching. I'll see you later, and I hope you have an amazing one. Peace. It was a good one.